I needed somebody at that position that was a big guard, could post up, could, know how to run a team, right? But still can do what they do. And I always needed somebody like a power forward, like a very explosive power forward at the forward, just toughness, a Kenyon Martin, somebody like that. I just think the way that the Knicks roster is put together, they have a lead guard that's he can lead. So it takes it off of me to just try to go do everything. And now I can just be prime Melo and I have a role on this specific team right here to go score.
Get the buckets.
Go play that role for us. Because we got everything else. We got defenders, we got three-point shooters, we got a hell of a coach. Prime Melo and Tibbs will have to sit down and have a real conversation. That's
48 minutes, Tibbs.
It's a lot of shit that we would have to sit down and iron this out, Tibbs. Right?
But we gonna make it happen.
But I'm gonna make it work. So I see that. I like Miami, but Miami coach is a little different. But I would say New York or Dallas.
Because listen, when Julius
I like Dallas. So I just like that style of play. I like two hitters up there. Like
you'd have to sacrifice a lot in Dallas. In terms
I said I like them.
On ball usage.
I said I like them.
On ball usage, you'd have to sacrifice a little bit. I'm telling you,
I'll stand in the corner for Luka. I know Luka gonna pass it to the corner every time.
Perfect team for prime Melo, and I'm not gonna substitute anyone off.
No,
on or off the roster, on or off the starting lineup. The best team for prime Melo is the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh shit!
The Minnesota Timberwolves.
Me and Kat will have to have a real conversation. I'm saying that because my mindset at that time, prime Melo, was a different mindset. It was kill mode. And if you ain't willing to kill with me, then me and you we got to have a conversation. Anthony Edwards is somebody that I can have alongside me because I know that he really wanted. I know what he's bringing to the game. I know his work ethic, and I know that he's trying to learn. He would be willing to learn and try to learn. And us together, that's a good one.
Foundation of a great defense.
Yeah, that's a fact.
A team that, not a great offensive team, struggles at times in the half court. If I can give them Melo. Come on, man.
Nah, JJ, you see what I mean?
He did something. He did something. A-Rod, holla at your boy.
Nah, that is a good one. That is a good one. I would love to play with New York too, but with this team.
Yeah, it's a great.
But that now that you said that Minnesota team, and yeah,
be a good fit.
That'd have been special
prime
too.
Melo.
Ooh. Them throwback Minnesota Timberwolves jerseys would have been crazy.
We talk about the future of the game a lot on this show, you know what I mean? And it's looking very magnifique.
Yeah.
C'est
magnifique.
C'est magnifique. Listen, man, one word from y'all to describe Wemby's rookie season, man, like the impact that he's having. Because he said he's only 15% of the player that he wants to be right now. He's getting 7 blocks in the game with his offhand, but he's only 15% of the player that he wants to be right now.
I'm impressed with his awareness of that. Like most people say that, and it's very cliche-ish. Like, I'm only 50%, but like, it's true. It's like he still has to grow.
Yeah,
like I'm not even, this summer you got to go get in the gym. I know you working out in weights, but we got to get a nice program for you, and we going to focus on that. The skill work, that shit going to come. You just sharpen the tools on that. But we going to work on a lot of small things that's going to get you from 15% to where you need to be.
100.
I would describe one word to describe his rookie season. That's tough to describe in one word. I'm going to say the word is better because I think he's been better than any level of expectation. For someone as hyped as he is, or as he was coming into the draft, and then the Spurs basically for the first 2 months of the season playing Jeremy Sohan at point and playing him with Zach Collins where he's the 4-man.
Experimenting.
and just experimented with that for 2 months. And then to get to this point at the end of the season where all of a sudden they move him to the 5, play Trey Jones with him more. He was better than I could have imagined. His rookie highlight mixtape is going to be fucking insane.
Oh.
If anything else.
It's going to look like a 2K
Even if it
highlight.
stays at 15%.
There was a thing this morning I came across, and then there's all these stats. He's the first player in NBA history with X amount of threes, X amount of blocks, X amount of points.
Stats be killing me.
It's crazy. The one that I was like, what? He's the first player since Shaq's MVP year with the Lakers to go 20, 10, 3 assists, 3 blocks a game. And he's doing this as a rookie.
That's impressive.
And if that's 15% of
Yeah.
Yo, listen,
If that's the baseline.
we in trouble.
Come on,
we in
man.
trouble. So
That's the baseline.
that's the baseline. That motherfucker,
Yeah.
you in trouble. So you spent, doing the draft, covering the draft. You spent some time with him pre-draft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What do you see from him, like, mentally? Because we all see physically what he's got. You know what I'm saying? But mentally, what puts him, like, in that category to be able to handle that pressure? And be like, yo, the alien, the unicorn, we've never seen nothing like this. And for him to go out and have the season that he's at.
Yeah, there was a moment when we talked to him on the podcast last June where I actually stopped, I turned to the camera and I said, fuck, this guy's found enlightenment at 19. Like, you brought up the awareness. Like, he has this amazing ability to be aware of everything happening. It's not like he's shut himself off in a room and is trying to intentionally ignore all of the hype and all of the discourse. He's like, no, it's out there.
Yeah,
I can't change that.
I'm embracing it.
And I'm going to embrace it. But at the same time, I'm going to keep my same level of humility and unselfishness. I mean, the stories I heard coming out of the Spurs camp, like even early in the season where he was getting asked, like there was a Drake concert in Austin and he got asked to come up on stage, and because Drake was doing that with a bunch of NBA guys this offseason. And Wemby was like, can my teammates come up on stage with me because they're going to be at the concert with me? And Drake's camp was like, no. And he's like, then I don't want to do it. What 19-year-old kid doesn't want to go up on stage with Drake?
Yeah.
Like, there's been anomalies for star players in that they have been low maintenance. I mean, I was a role player and I would describe myself as like somewhat low maintenance. There's like Steph and there's like Tim Duncan. Wemby's one of those guys. That to me is as impressive as anything he does on the court.
He's out here, man. He's the future, dog. Like, JJ, my man, appreciate you. Thank you for the insights. You know what I mean? Yo, 7 p.m. in Brooklyn.
My man.
Yo, shout out to Duke legend JJ Redick for stopping through 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Number one. A playoff preview and fucking with it or fuck out of here will continue right after this little break. You know what I mean? Don't move.
We're taking a brief break from today's episode to let you know that Prize Picks got you covered when it comes to helping you make some bread.
That is correct, champ. The NBA playoffs is right around the corner. Prize Picks is the easiest and the most exciting way to turn every game-changing moment into 100 times your money. With as little as 4 correct picks, you could turn $10 into $1,000.
Prize Picks also allows you to pick combo projections across basketball and baseball with specials, so you can support all your teams while still cashing in.
All right, champ. Time to lock in. I got a couple projections for you, a little more or less situation. All right. First one, more or less. 140-point game from Jalen Brunson in the playoffs. Is he going to have more than 140-point game or less than 140-point game?
Let's say more.
More. You know what I'm saying? Lock that in. You know what I'm saying? Because I also agree. Next one we got for you. You know what I'm saying? Next one we got for you. Melo. You know what I'm saying? The Oracle, the guard. You know what I mean? More or less.
Mm-hmm.
Triple doubles for Luka Doncic in the playoffs. More or less than 2.
More.
More.
Triple-double in the playoffs,
Yep.
more than 2.